welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. I am one of your hosts, 215, the sports guy. We got our brother from overseas, but originally from North Philadelphia, BG.
What
What's
what?
going on?
Ain't shit, man. Ready for the 7 game winning streak. You know what I mean? That's all I'm
Listen,
ready for.
listen, Smitty, what up? You took the words out of my mouth. We're looking for a 7 game winning streak. That will be the season high thus far this year. Seems like the team for the first time all year is rolling on all cylinders. Every piece of the team is playing well, from the bench to the shooters to even PJ is finding his way to get himself on the stat sheet and make an impact in the game. BG, what are you seeing out there? Uh, that contributes to this win. Hold up. There we go. That same starting lineup that's been out there, that's been part of this win streak. You see it right then and there. For those who are listening, Joel Embiid, D'Anthony Melton, James Harden, PJ, and Tobias Harris.
It's a consistent.
Most definitely.
Man, I miss seeing Maxi pitcher on that damn starting lineup pitcher, but
Oh
I
my
mean
God.
we winning, so I can't complain, dog. We winning right now, so
That's what
I
makes it
cannot
most
complain.
impressive to me, bro. We're winning without a major piece on this team, contributing every night. So one of our YouTube faithful guys has reporting bulletin.
Ooh, that'd be fire. That's a hell of a Christmas gift. That's a hell of a Christmas gift.
Whoa. To contribute on the back end of this winning streak, that would be great. That would be great. So, like I was saying before, you threw that annual, starting lineup up there that we do. What are you seeing out there that's contributing to this win streak thus far? What has been consistent for
Honestly,
you?
it's ball movement, man. The vision of Joel Embiid lately the vision of Joel Embiid lately, when a double comes to be a willing passer, after he passes it, the willingness of the next guy to pass, and it goes all the way around the ring, and a guy gets a wide open shot, man. It's just a ball movement. I know one of the big things that our brother Berg always said when all our stars were out was, man, when the stars come back, man, I hope that the ball movement stays up. It really has. It may have improved. Like the ball movement was crazy when the stars was out, and now that
Yeah,
the stars are back, I personally feel like the ball movement may have improved, and I
even
love that
more.
about Embiid, man. Watching his interview with Malika Andrews the other day, and him saying, "I just want to be the best version of myself." I feel like he's trying to find the best version of Joel Embiid this year, and I love it. I love it.
Took it right out of my mouth, and if I could say so
Pause.
myself, this this is the
Whoa.
best version of Joel Embiid. Happy holidays, Aunt. Happy holidays, brother.
Always, Ant.
Yep. This is the best version of Joel Embiid that I've personally seen. You know, even though he's leading the league in scoring, like you said, he's a willing passer, and it's on time. It's just not forced passes, or he's waiting too late for the double team to get there and he smushed, so it's a bad pass. It's timing. Passing out of the double team is all about timing. Happy holidays, shit. And the great ones in the game knew how to do that. The Michael Jordans, you could go on down the line. The Julius Irvins, it's not if you're passing, it's when you're passing. Where your guy could get in the rhythm, get the ball where he needs to get it to get up a good shot. And you see Tobias Harris, he's a recipient of this good passing, man. Speaking of, what do you think about Tobias this year? How do you feel about him, BJ?
It's crazy because he's been this guy for a long time. As far as when needed, when called upon, he's able to be it. The reason we get angry at Tobias over the years is, oh man, he make over $100 million, and he has a game where he has 12 points. He has a game where he has 16 in the first half and 2 in the second half, and we get mad at that. But that's just what he is. He's an 18 points a game scorer, and that's what he gives us. Whether he gives it to us in the first half, whether he gives it to us in the second half, he's paid like a top 20 player in NBA, and He low key plays like a top 20 player in the NBA. He doesn't give us anything. You're not gonna see a game where Tobias has 4.
Right. Right.
You're not gonna see a 6 point game out of Tobias. He's so consistent, and the fact that a guy with this many years under his belt on a team where he should have been the third option, and now he's probably the fourth when Maxi's healthy. The role that he took on and the way he took it with open arms, I love it, man. He's the definition of a true veteran that knows. Look, this is what it's going to take to win a championship. So this is what I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be extra. I'm not gonna be less. I'm just gonna be it. And I love what Toby gives us, man. He is Mr. Consistency for the Sixers. As much as we know that Joel Embiid is the best player on this team, as much as we know that James Harden is maybe the second best between him and Maxey. I won't say he's the second best because I love Maxey.
Right.
The fact that Toby's able to say, well, I'm going to just be me and I'm going to be me every night. I love it. He's so consistent. He's more consistent than any of our stars.
Absolutely.
Any of our stars.
Absolutely. If you look at the star-studded lineups throughout history, with players on the team who, what up, Andy, who, once were the, premier scorers in a lineup, all of them had to take a sacrifice, for the betterment of the team. Now, there was a article that came out from Dwayne Casey, the Detroit Piston coach, that he was blown away. He was blown away by James Harden's willingness to, give up the ball, being a premier scorer all his life, his willingness to be a consistent passer. So, I'm just blown away by James Harden and his. Not only did he give up the bread, BG, not only did he give up the money, he's given up a lot of his self, a lot of his attempts. People are saying that he's downgraded, he's getting older, he lost the step. Nah.
He's doing what is needed for this team. This team doesn't need him to score 36 a night.
Right.
They don't. We don't.
Right.
We have always struggled as far as the last couple of years to have a guy who can score at the point, but also facilitate. Right. 2-5 was here and was a very willing passer, but 2-5 just couldn't at any point say, all right, I'm going to run the second lineup, control the game, not get into a lull. He can defend his ass off. Hats off to 2-5, you could defend your ass off. But when it was time, we could never count on him to say, yo, I can also control the game. It is more to being a point guard than saying, hey, I pass the ball. Yes, he passes the ball. Yes, he'll have a game where he has 11 assists, but is he really controlling the game when a defense can sit in the paint while he's standing at the top of the key? It's just different. It's different. I get it. I get all the 2-5 lovers that be like, well, he averaged this. He averaged 8 assists. But look at how people defend him compared to how people defend James Harden. It's making the lives of all of the rest of the players on this team a lot easier. And that's what I like about James Harden game. James Harden is a perennial all-star. James Harden is a first ballot Hall of Famer. And for him to come to this team and say, oh, this is my role, and take it on, hats off, dog. Hats off.
My son wants to say hi.
What's up, big dog?
He said, what's up, big dog?
Can I get a let's go Sixers?
Say let's go Sixers.
Let's go Sixers.
Say it louder.
You know it.
Let's go Sixers.
All right. Now go over there. All right. So, we'll roll right into one of our segments that we like to do every show. And it's our keys to victory. Our Sixers keys to victory. So, BG, we'll start with you.
I think we gotta attack the paint early and often against this team. I could go with rebounds, I can go with turnovers on this one, but I think I want to beat this team with points in the paint. I don't want to settle for a lot of jump shots. I know we've fallen in love with the fact that Tobias has turned into a catch and shoot guy, but I would love for Embiid to have a 20-point first quarter.
Right.
I would love for Zubac to have 3 fouls by halftime. Right. Stuff like that is what I'm looking at tonight as far as just pounding them in the paint. Ja Wall is apparently out.
Okay.
So they're missing
PG?
the guard. Oh, it looks like PG. Everybody else is up. It looks like.
Okay.
But I really want to see us just dominate, not just down low, but as far as let's start off the game getting layups. D'Anthony Melton get some layups.
Right.
James Harden get some layups in that pick and roll. I'm not worried about it. Be PJ Tucker. I would love to see you just make a shot. It would be beautiful. But peanut butter and jelly gonna be all right, man.
Early. I
We
seen him in
winning, dog.
I seen him
We
in
winning.
practice earlier today. So, everybody is talking about his lack of scoring and, does he care about it? Hell yeah, he cares about it. You
I
know,
don't
th-
think he cares about it.
no, I'm
I don't think
talking
he.
about as far as doing what PJ normally does, and that's hitting the corner three. I seen him shoot like 50
I bet.
corner threes today at practice. Just working on that because that actually stretches the defense and brings a whole nother element to this offense. If he can hit that corner three, there's no way in hell that you could consistently double Joel Embiid. You got to worry about Tobias and him in each corner. It's no way that you can consistently double Joel Embiid. So, I'm looking for him to open up that part of his game. He does have it. He showed it throughout his career. He's a career 40% three-point shooter, very fair. So I'm looking at him to see that. I'm looking to see that tonight. So,
I
my
hope
key
so.
my key to the game, and I'm a still a little from Jose, no turnovers. No stupid turnovers. If you're gonna give up the ball, make them work for it. Make them work for turnovers. And my other key is offensive rebounds. Box out. Box out. Yeah, they have a big fella. Don't let him reign supreme in that paint. Don't be consistent staying out in that perimeter, not putting a body on him. You know, I want to see us rebound tonight, and box out. So that's my key to the game tonight, and I'm hoping to see it, man. I'm hoping to see
So
it.
that I mean that's a added to mine, man. As much as I want to control the interior, controlling the boards is a part of controlling the interior, man. So obviously we both think we gonna have to win this game inside out tonight. Win this game inside out tonight.
Something I like to see a little bit more, and I know he finds his way, with the ball and gets his points up, and he's not a premier scorer on our team. But I would like to see Doc and the Sixers, James Harden personally, find D'Anthony Melton a little bit more. I would like to draw up. I want Doc to draw up a couple plays for him a little bit more because I think we've only seen this guy at 40% offensively. I've watched a lot of highlights on him, and his above the rim game, next level. He bangs with the best of them. And, we need to get this guy in situations where he can blossom offensively in this offense. I know we don't need him to score 25, 30 points, but, I think it will make him feel a little bit more comfortable if his number is called a little bit more, other than just getting the ball on the catch and shoot or when somebody's getting doubled. How you feel about that, BJ?
I mean, I would love to see things called for D'Anthony Melton, but I think he's such a great just basketball player, point blank. He doesn't need his number called to affect the game, if that makes sense to you. He
Right.
he doesn't. He's the type of player that's like, look, because I know the game of basketball and I can get my own whenever need be, that he doesn't need it, but it would be cool to see. It'll be cool to see, hey, let's just run like 3, 4 plays for him in the first quarter. I would love to see that, but I think I love the way he plays so much that I don't think he even needs it. I
I hear
think
you.
he's a hooper, period.
I hear you.
I'm out here. I'm going to make an effect on the game
I hear
because
you.
he's made wins and losses. He's made an effect on every single game he's played in this year, whether it's off the bench, whether it's in the starting lineup. D'Anthony Melton has turned out being the best of our three signings this offseason. Out
Yeah.
of all three signings, this
Yeah.
was the biggest,
It's the
this was the
best.
most impactful one.
Right.
D'Anthony Melton is one of them. He one of
Yeah.
them.
Shout out to the GM for people don't give him a lot of kudos, but he definitely made a few moves this offseason that's made us a better team. And I feel like that will push us over this second round hump that we've been stuck on for some years now. So Ant Sims has touched on the bench stays steady. He wants the bench to stay steady because they've been improved as of late. Shake Milton has been coming in, putting his stamp on the game. We got Dreadman, Harold. He's been coming in, putting his imprint on the game. Got a few guys coming off that bench, man. What's the young kid name that we got in free agency? the young guy we got off for free agency, BG, the small forward that comes off the bench. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now.
Oh, Daniel House.
Daniel House has been scoring 8, 9 points. His play has been a little bit better with more consistent minutes off that bench. So, if we could consistently get 30 something,
What's his? What's Daniel House number? What jersey number he wear?
I don't know, BG.
Come on, man.
It's drawing
I
a
love
blank right now. Put
I
me on the
love seeing
spot.
that two. I love seeing that 2-5, not on 2-5.
Absolutely. 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 With somebody who actually will attack when open. No shade. Now, we started a segment on
All
this.
shade.
I
I'm gonna throw the Brandon up when you do it. Go
hear
ahead.
you. We started a segment on this show not so long ago for you FanDuel goers, you bet EMG guys that want to know how many points someone's going to score, how many rebounds is somebody going to grab, how many steals are they going to get, and we named it.
And now for BG's Over and Under.
All right. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I've been shortchanging our bench lately, guys.
Right.
I've been saying, hey, we're gonna score 16 and a half, 18 and
Disrespectful.
a half, 18
Disrespectful.
and a half. And they've been showing up crazy. So in honor of Christmas, December 25th, the number for the bench tonight goes up. My favorite number is 30 for the bench, but I'm going to go to 25 and a half. So does the bench score 25 and a half tonight? I'll go before Carl and say over. They have been showing up lately, and I love it. Like, they've been blowing the number out of the water. So you know what? They definitely scored 25 and a half tonight for the bench.
Okay. I'll take the over, my boy. They've been exceeding that number. They've been playing very well, as I spoke of earlier. So that's the expectation for me now. That's the bar that they've set for themselves.
That's why I was liking. It's still on the screen, but when it's crazy because I was thinking about doing it anyway, and then when Ant said bench stays steady, I'm like, perfect. That's a perfect segue to what I'm about to get them for this over under. So hopefully they stay steady, and man, we can keep it going. And the beautiful thing about the bench is one of the bench players is in the starting lineup right now. When Maxi come back, we got another piece on the bench. We got another piece on the bench. Oh,
We
come
gotta
on,
stop
I
the
see
show.
it.
We gotta stop
I
the
see it.
show.
I see it.
Listen, Merry Christmas, Mama Fuller. God bless you. BG, you can go ahead. I miss seeing Mama.
No, same here, man. Let's see you, Mom. Glad you're watching the show, man. We always love to have you here. She taking over for the bench as well.
Yeah.
So again, I said I wanted Embiid to punish the interior tonight. So I'm going with Embiid. I'm gonna go with a large number, 38 and a half for Joel Embiid. I'm going high. FanDuel paying y'all for this one. Y'all get this one right. You're getting paid. You're getting paid for this one if you get this one right. 38 and a half, Carl.
I think he had a game off. You know what I mean? He had a day off. He was kicking his feet up.
That's why I picked the high number.
Come on, baby. He was off his knees for a day or so. So I'm expecting the big man to come out and make a statement tonight. He wants to continue this win streak, and also he wants to make a statement to the NBA. We are here. He made a sorry to elongate this, but he made a statement in the paper basically saying that he doesn't think when the team is all intact, nobody can beat us. He likes us head to head against any team. And you know what? I feel the same way. We're the number 2 defense in the league. We have the leading scorer in the league, and we have the best damn point guard in the league. So, that bodes well for wins. Go ahead, BJ. I'm sorry. Getting worked up over here.
So you're taking over?
Taking it over, of course. Sorry if I didn't mention that.
I picked a high number, and now I'm mad I picked a high number. I think it'll be high. Like, I think he'll score 35, which is not 38 and a half. So I'm going to take the under on Embiid's points. But it's still in a win, still with a great game from Joel Embiid. But that 38 and a half, that was pretty pretty risky bet. But I'm gonna take the under. I'm gonna take the under.
That's fair.
Last but not least, we loving Mr. Consistency. Does Mr. Consistency stay consistent? 18.5 points for Tobias Harris.
I will not count this guy out. He's been so consistent this year. As you said, the most consistent Sixer on the team. Not to mention, this is his old team. This is
One of
his
the
team that
many.
let him go.
One of the many.
They let him walk away. So anytime as a former player that you come back to a team that you didn't feel like respected you the way you should have, you want to give them a little extra. So I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna take the over. Damn, I think I
I'm gonna
went
take.
all overs tonight.
Did you? Yeah, you did. So I'm gonna take the
Yeah,
over as well. I'm gonna take the over as well. Tobias has been giving us everything we need from him. In the absence of Maxi, he's thrusted himself in that role of second best, maybe third best player. So I look for him to continue that. I look for him to continue that. We don't take steps back. We take steps forward. So I'm gonna go with the over on that as well. Ding 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 ding. Wait a minute. We're going with an extra one. I'm sorry. I'm
let's
sorry.
do
I
it.
love I love the assists that my boy putting out tonight. So
It's the holiday
so
spirit.
I'm in the mood of giving, and I think
Mm-hmm.
James Harden's in the mood of giving. So
Mm.
so I'm not going with right at 10. I'm not going with 9.5, so you can just guess perfectly. We're going with 11.5 assists for James Harden. 11.5 assists for James Harden. Are you taking the quad over? Because you got three
Yeah,
overs already.
I think that's his average, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, 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 yeah. Over.
I'm going over too, man. Like I feel like remember how I used to remember how I told you the last couple games. I said, "Yo, I feel like Embiid be trying to foul. See how many centers the team got because he tried to get them in foul trouble early every game. I feel the same for James Harden with assists. I feel like James Harden takes the first half to say, "Y'all wonder if I can get like 7 assists in the first half. I wonder if I can get 6 assists in the first half. If he can get half of what I'm asking for in the first half, he's
Mhm.
guaranteed it pretty much. So I'm gonna go with the over as well. I think he has a big assist night tonight. I'm going 14. I'm going 14 assists for James Harden tonight. So I look forward to that. So I'm gonna take the over on Harden's 11.5 assists.
Okay, okay. You know, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. So
Apparently my mama do too.
most definitely,
Apparently
Mama
my
K.
mama do too.
So we got a few minutes left here. So even though we will see you guys on Christmas, against the
Ooh,
Knicks,
that sound good. We
you
got a
know,
Christmas game this. We got a Christmas game this year, dog. They played us last year, dog.
they played us big time last year. I feel
They
like we're
played
getting a
us
little
last year.
respect. I think we're getting
They
a little
played us
respect.
last year.
I want to wish from the bottom of my heart everybody have a Merry Christmas. I hope you're enjoying time with your family and loved ones, and tomorrow's not promised,
I'm
and
not. I'm
it's
not.
okay. BG, you got 27 days left, baby. You got
Dang.
27 days left. The countdown is on. You
Can we
know,
be clear that I'm not in prison? Like a lot of people, like people be hitting me up and they see this backdrop and think, "Damn, they said BG gone. Where he at?" I'm not locked up.
tell them where you at,
Like,
BG. Then wrap it up with that. Tell them
I'm
where you
I'm
at.
I'm
What's going on?
I'm currently overseas on my a lot of y'all know I'm in the military. This is my last overseas tour, 6-month tour. I can't really say exactly where I'm at. I'm not supposed to say that, but I'm somewhere overseas and I got less than 30 days left and I'll be back. I'll be back in less than 30 days. And when I get back, it's
It's
on.
on
It's on.
like Papa.
It's on.
And we appreciate you, BG, being thousands of miles away, still being a loyal soldier. Whenever you could get on. For people that don't know, it's almost about 2, 3 in
I'll
the
tell you,
morning.
it's 3 in the morning right now.
It's 3 in the morning where BG is
It's,
right now.
it's 3 in the morning.
Yet he is up with us, giving you his best. So, I respect the loyalty and the grind, my brother, because
You already know what it is, man.
we do this from our heart. We do this because we love it and we love you guys. So, with that being said, please look at the top of the screen. You'll notice we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. We depend on word of mouth advertisements. So, BG, what do we expect people to do now in our almost our third year?
Yeah, so I think Tobias told y'all, tell a
Mhm.
friend to tell a
Mhm.
friend to tell a
Mhm.
friend about East Loop Sixes podcast.
Big facts. Big facts. We will be on right after the buzzer, right when the bell rings, like every game, to wrap it up and hopefully, thank you, Mama. Hopefully, to talk about a Sixers win. And it will be how many wins in a row, BG?
It'll be 7 for us.
Lucky number 7. I'm feeling it tonight.
It'll be 7
I'm
for us. I
feeling it
like
tonight.
it. This team is grooving lately.
Yep. And we're grooving right with y'all. So y'all have a blessed night, and we will see you all.
Real quick, before you
Oh,
go,
give it to me.
Linnell, all I'm pulling off of the injury report is John Wall not playing. That's the only person I'm pulling off the injury report right now. But I guess we'll see when they drop their lineup and when the game starts.
Most definitely. Hopefully you got that, Linnell. Linnell, come back on post game and we'll talk about how we whip these boys' butt. Go Sixers.
Let's go Sixers.
God bless.